Well, hello everyone. How's it going? Welcome to the September Community Showcase. Damiani here, joined by Gabby, first time by popular demand.
Hardly.
Popular demand. In fact, you'll see today on one of these entries, one of the entries is more for Gabby than me, so a little bit of jealousy here. Little bit of jealousy.
It's
I was
only
like,
'cause I'm
oh,
new.
really? I was like, Gabby. Hey, Gabby. I was like, oh, okay.
It's only because I'm new. They'll get bored of me eventually.
I know. What are you doing? What are you saying? The heck, Damiani RF Switch? What's that for? I catch a glimpse of all the entries because I'm the one who puts it together. So I did my best to not pay too much attention to things. So I've kind of forgotten most things. So should be still a little bit of a surprise, but yeah. I don't think there were any K-pop submissions though, unfortunately. No K-pop.
Oh, I mean, for my episode when I'm the guest.
It'll be all K-pop.
Yeah, all K-pop.
And Bloodworth will have a heart attack because it's gonna be like a lot of copyright strikes.
Yeah, that's what we want.
I think you know what you should tweet at someone like BTS or someone to be like, can we just use your just 10 seconds?
I'm sure they'll see it.
Yeah, they'll do it for their fans.
They get
10
thousands
seconds,
and thousands.
Yeah, it's
They'll
okay.
see mine.
It's okay. So, for those of you that are submissions, if this is your first time doing the community showcase, or watching it, we got text submissions. Sounded like I said tech. Text submissions. We got some artwork from some of our lovely members of the community. We got one song this time from Kevin Gillet, and we got several videos this time. So, yeah. All posts will include K-pop hints, if not directly K-pop.
Please,
related.
that would be awesome.
Someone should make a K-pop trivia challenge for Gabby.
I'm pretty new to K-pop actually, so I might not do very well, but I would still love that.
Actually, that is right. When we get to Michelle Jackson's, there might be a little bit of K-pop in there. All right, so first up, our text submissions, starting with RF Switch.
Do you want to read or should I?
We should. I usually alternate.
Okay.
So, do you want to go first?
I could start. Sure.
All right.
From RF Switch, Woomy, Damiani, and Gabby. I think we all know what I'm going to talk about today. After all, my goatee is coming out tomorrow. Splatoon 3.
Wait, hang on. Two things. What is Woomy?
Don't know.
Okay. I'm not the only one who doesn't know.
I just...
RF Switch, explain that in chat for us. And two,
okay.
I don't know. Sorry to interject here, but because of a earth-shattering event today, I'm seeing all sorts of rumors about
this too.
Splatoon 3 being delayed and unannounced Nintendo Direct being delayed because the Queen has died.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No comment.
Okay, Woomy is more or less inkling for Booyah.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
It's a colloquialism. I love this series, love it. And this is coming from someone who cannot stand multiplayer games because most people are trash pile edgelords.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I've played hundreds of hours of Splatoon 1 and 2, and I am damn good at this series. I've gotten to S rank in both games for splat zones. I also am known for wiping entire teams myself, racking up splats, the game's version of kills, like they were nothing, and pinning down opposing teams before they can all even splat me. It is one of the few games where I use my 33 years of gaming experience, as well as my vast wisdom, intellect, and perception to be as vicious, cold-blooded, and cruel as possible. I now main the heavy splatling. I also used to main the tri-slasher and the splatter shot. Of course I say this, but I have an even more sinister main weapon, the carbon roller. I only use it once a year, during October, especially the Halloween Splatfest. For it is at that time I don my ink-covered hockey mask and walk along the battlefield with my roller in hand. And you mortal cephalopods will know fear when the grim inker unleashes her cold iron blade against you to claim your soul. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Oh right, I played in the world premiere Splatfest a couple weeks ago. I really dig the changes, the new maps are fun. I'm really glad they've brought back some of the stages that change over time. The Splatana is also a really fun weapon to use. It's basically a ranged octo-brush with a charge attack. I wasn't feeling the stringer. It's a bit too technical for my taste, but I'll use it when the full release happens. The new lobby is really cool, and the overworld map is so big and detailed. I also can't wait to jump into the story mode, which feels way more cinematic than the previous games did. Anyways, I will watch the showcase as I usually do, but as soon as it's over, your girl is hopping back into the ink. Given the queen doesn't pass away. Can't let these children have all the fun, now can I? Most of you won't see me unless I'm in the Discord looking for victims. I mean teammates and players. That's all. Also, how do you both feel about the series? I know Blood and Ben both liked it. Love and respect, and stay fresh, RF Switch.
Vimo.
I don't know what that means.
They also said it's something from Splatoon.
Okay.
Blood definitely talked about
someone
it.
said we should go full screen for the text submissions?
Oh, I didn't even realize I stayed like this. I'm sorry. We talked about it with Blood recently because he has played the previous two. I really haven't played them because I tend to not really play competitive shooter games.
I also
period.
don't really.
Yeah. But it looked like when I played it at E3 when the first one came out, it was kind of fun to play.
What year was that?
Oh, like E3 2000. It was Wii U, so 2013 or 12?
Okay.
2012 or 2013.
Wow.
For the first one. Yeah, like 10 years ago. Maybe 2014. Yeah, maybe 2014.
Sophomore year of college?
Yeah. But it was fun to play. Like a few of us played it. I was like, oh, this is probably going to be a big thing for them. And it ended up being really huge, so.
I forgot Splatoon started on the Wii U.
Yes.
Oof.
Yeah, it was one of their big. I was like actually optimistic. I was like, oh, Nintendo's gonna have some big new franchises on here. And I was like, it's kind of like that was like the last kind of like bright spot for that system was that. Yeah. But unfortunately, I just have never really jumped in.
I haven't either. It's super cute. Like all the art I see of it and the like the fucking what are they called? The little figures.
Amiibos?
Oh my god.
Oh,
yeah, Amiibos.
Yeah, Amiibos.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, super cute, but it just didn't really appeal to me.
Yeah. Alright. Well, have fun, RF Switch.
Yeah, have fun.
Have fun destroying everybody.
If it's not
Oh wait, we have a PS. I forgot about this.
The tarot card that represents Gabby is Major Arcana 2, the High Priestess. The card is more about intuition and instinct, and that you should follow both. So y'all better pay attention when she tells you something from her gut. Actually, the first time I ever got my tarot read, I pulled the priestess for, like, something. Yeah.
Oh.
So, I like that card a lot.
Someone is commenting on some Sonic.
Oh, the Sonic.
Oh, Sonic's dying? Okay. Alright, Sarah Knight. Sonic is dying. Our next submission from Joe Caruso. Damiani, if it's just you for this month's Community Showcase, it might be a little exhausting to read all these comments yourself. So the rest of my comment is blank. Feel free to take some time that you would otherwise be taking to read a 500-word comment, to hydrate or stretch, and just relax. Maybe contemplate the last comment, or read chat, or whatever you want. Love and respect, and looking forward to the return of Achieve It Yourself.
So are we.
Yes, thank you for that. I was telling Gabby and Isla, who's also here, I got my new booster shot yesterday, so I wanted to let all of you know that still holding up okay. Yeah, still have energy, so that's good. Had a little bit of nausea this morning, but otherwise doing good. Also, achievements. So, on the schedule for Easy Chillin' on Saturday, after there's some Ubisoft reactions at the beginning. Yet whatever. Yeah. That's not what we're here for. We are here.
It isn't. You're right.
Yeah, the main event. It's labeled as Achieve It Yourself. You might have noticed. The post calling for achievements submissions is for the show. We're doing a new season, and that's all your ideas potentially could end up in there. Some of your ideas will. Sorry, not everyone's, but some. But I didn't call for any submissions for this weekend. Because this is going to be a special thing. Because technically it's going to be all hands for the beginning of Saturday. And there's 7 of us. And I'm going to be presiding over a little kind of competition this time.
I don't know what this is.
I'm thinking of making it teams of 2. We're going to have a draft. We're going to do teams of 2. We're going to form teams of 2. So 3 teams of 2.
Okay.
And you're going to go through my gauntlet. My video Nintendo game gauntlet. In the spirit of Video Armageddon from the Wizard, we have a little bit of a tournament where each phase there's a challenge you have to complete.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is going to go on for about 2 hours.
Yeah, so, if we're good.
I'm coming up with the ideas. I'll have it figured out. And are you going to get huge props? No. I don't have a power glove, unfortunately. I don't have a power glove, unfortunately,
God,
chat.
don't
But
get me
anyway,
scared.
yeah. I thought just doing a simple achieve it yourself, since we're doing it live, is, that's fun. But, like, you're getting a new season very soon.
Yeah.
So I wanted to, like, make it a little bit more fun. A little bit more competitive.
It's good. People like weird stuff.
Yeah, plus, like, I just want to see their reactions when I tell them what the next thing is. And, yeah, it should be fun. Yeah, Achieve-A-Geddon.
Any hints you want to give what we should practice before?
Well, let's just say, like, I can't use this one. One of the ones that would, like, be a perfect fit was there was an achievement last season about getting X amount of coins from a single coin block in the original Super Mario Brothers.
Okay.
So when you jump and hit it, there was a maximum amount of coins you could get. And none of our competitors, Dawn was trying really hard. It was Dawn and Ben, and Dawn thought...
Because it's like, you have to like...
you have to be in a rhythm and very quick, and we had video submissions for proof, which was great. Yeah. Also, this season, I asked everyone to submit one. You got to submit a video of proof this time.
Doesn't have to be
so
your
in an
proof,
episode, if they don't achieve it, I'm gonna play that video. It's gonna be like the walk of shame right there, where they don't actually achieve it. So, yes. Yeah, the prove it part of it is gonna be there. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be it's only gonna be stuff on. I'll limit it to stuff on the Switch Online category of games to make it easier. So like NES, SNES, N64. Yeah, I won't go into Genesis because that's not Nintendo. We're gonna keep it Nintendo only. So NES, SNES, and N64 games will be there, and it's gonna be some fun.
I'm terrified. Okay.
All right.
Brunosaurus. Hey Damiani, hope all's well. Happy Splatoon 3-Day Eve. Highly debating on picking that up as my first foray into Splatoon. Watched a bit of Splatfest and it looks fun. Last week I beat Banjo-Kazooie on the Switch expansion pack service. Very joyous game and really fun, especially for how well it's aged at some points. Definitely am now interested in playing Tui now, and possibly that GBA game. Right now, going through Arcade Paradise, and I am adoring it. Yay, arcades and management. With Banjo being finished, that's my 6th game out of my 13 games in 12 months for the year. 2 games, Final Fantasy 15 and Final Fantasy 7. I would like to finish before 6? No.
7?
No, that one? That's
16.
16.
Sorry.
And Crisis Core Reunion come out. But we shall see. For this month's submission, the EZA forums voted for the first time on developer gamographies. Last week, we finished the results for Insomniac, with Marvel's Spider-Man winning the vote ahead of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart by 12 votes.
Whoa.
Oh, that's close. Next one, we are doing a twofer with developers as determined by me. Thanks for this as always. Love and respect. Go Jets. Time to maybe have more than 5 wins, please. Show some progress. My family is also a Jets family. So.
Oh, Jets fans. It's okay. Maybe this will be your... Maybe not. Next one from Brandon Kagan. Buckle up. Something I've always wanted to play were the Dark Forces Jedi Knights games, but never had the ability until recently. Yeah, they just got re-released. The PS1... sorry. And as of writing, I wish I still wanted to, because it's been an incredible disappointment so far. Oh... PS1 version of Dark Forces on PS3 felt incredibly wrong with no analog support, as movement is tied to direction buttons and the camera to the shoulder. I hate that. I don't like that. I hate PS1 games that do that. It's one of the worst.
That's bad.
I watched the rest on YouTube and a full playthrough of the sequel, Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight. Both are not interesting in terms of story, look, or gameplay, but I made the commitment, so I started Jedi Knight Jedi Outcast. And in an early level, an AT-ST despawned, forcing me to restart the level. After cooling off from immense frustration and how the series is incredibly bugged and the worst age games I've ever seen, I finished the level and thought, and though I'm still playing it, I'm prioritizing other games in my backlog despite being only halfway through. Yeah. Speaking of, I played Thomas Was Alone for the first time, and it's delightful. It took me 6 hours to get through it and the brief add-on. For a game about getting squares and rectangles into their corresponding spaces, it's the writing that compelled me to keep going. Puzzles are inventive, and a couple are brain benders that frustrate, but overall, it's a great indie I highly recommend. Yet most of my time has been playing Spider-Man. I wanted to complete all the DLC before this comment, but I ran out of time. Yo, faster next time. I'm kidding. So I settled on finishing the main game. Yeah, just the main game. Okay. This was my first ever playthrough, and honestly, it's fine.
Sorry? Okay, first of all, I platinum Thomas Was Alone, or I got all the trophies. I don't remember if it was platinum. Second of all, it's okay to be wrong, but you're wrong.
I feel like there's a great... Okay, they answer it later. Sorry. I feel that there's a great 20 hour game buried underneath a decent 40-hour game with so much unnecessary side content. I was about to recommend something, but they get to it later. And it took until the end of the first act for me to really care about only a handful of characters. It throws so much at you at the start, and learning to swing took some getting used to the point it became mindless instead of engaging. So ultimately, traversal is more of a chore than being fun. For better and worse, it's the single greatest homage to Spider-Man gaming has ever had. But as someone who has no interest in the franchise, it's very clear this was for pre-existing fans. I was really...
Not true, because I loved it, and I am not really a pre-existing fan.
I was really hoping it would engender me to becoming a fan like the Arkham games did for me to Batman, but it didn't. In addition, it's surprisingly unstable as it crashed on me 7 times.
On what? On PC?
I've made the commitment, so I'll finish the DLC. I will play Miles Morales. Okay. Miles Morales is the one that might win you over. For someone who wasn't as high on the main Spider-Man game as everyone else here at Easy Allies, I loved Miles Morales.
Wait, you also didn't like Spider-Man?
I didn't like it as much as everyone else did.
Okay.
But Miles Morales...
It's okay to be wrong, but
Miles
you're
Morales
wrong.
was fantastic, and I was like, I want more Spider-Man games like this and this long.
I actually didn't play Miles Morales. Because it came out during COVID, and it takes place in my neighborhood.
Oh.
So I was upset.
Okay.
I hadn't seen my parents in a year and shit, so I was like, I can't do this.
Gotcha.
But I'll play it now.
So you're going to play Miles Morales and will most likely get next year's sequel if for no other reason than to support Insomniac. But for me, while I won't label my time as a disappointment or a waste because it is a well-made game, I should have listened to my initial instincts from 2018 and not gotten the game. Well, as you said it's okay to be wrong.
Yeah, it's okay to be wrong. Robert Lee. Good day, allies. I've struggled to focus on any single game in August. They're just way too much. Oh, there's just way too much I want to play and little time. That's true. I can't seem to stick to a single game. These are the games I'm trying to play with a comment about the haptic/rumble feedback. So I assume you're playing on PlayStation 5. Even though I'm skipping every cutscene, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 World seems huge. I can't stop exploring every area of the map. Also having fun learning about chain attacks. I just wish this was available on PC. Haptic feedback feels weird with this one. Not really implanted in combat, making it feel hollow.
Yeah, I don't know so much about the haptic because I played with a Pro controller in handheld mode, so I wasn't I turned off vibration on Switch.
Oh, that's on Switch.
Yeah, that's a Switch game, so I'm not sure about that.
I forgot Switch also.
Yeah, maybe there was just an oversight, but no judgment. Xenoblade is a huge game. If you just want to explore and fight, there's no problem if that's the way you want to play it. So that's totally cool. It is. It took me 110 hours to finish the main story of that game, but I was also doing a lot of side quests. But if you do pay attention to it, I'll say the story, especially the side quests, the best part of the story, side quests, the hero quest storylines are the best part of that game. And then the main cast, personal interactions are really good.
Did you fill up the map? Swordfish?
I'm still working on the Ocean Zone map, but every other map I have, but not that one. That one's going really slow. I got 10 minutes of downtime, and to play it on is mindlessly swimming across some stuff. Sorry.
I've only played the tutorial of Hard West 2, a tactical turn-based western, hoping I'll get to it. Sadly, no controller support. I was enjoying Live Alive for a time, but for some reason the art style is putting me off. No haptics or rumble in combat. I've been absolutely obsessed with Football Manager 22. It was free with Prime Gaming. I knew it would be dangerous for me to check out because the last time I played a football management simulator, Championship Manager 1999/2000, it completely took over my life. It's all about trying to get overpaid footballers with huge egos to buy into your philosophy. Trying to micromanage every tactical scenario for the next match, picking out the threats, and devising the perfect plan, all for it to go wrong in the first few minutes of the match. It's also about learning from your mistakes, and it feels so sweet when you finally get it right. I've yet to experience that feeling, hopefully one day. Essentially, it comes down to playing with spreadsheets and then shouting at a 3D football match, wondering how it all went wrong. That's like watching real football. It's taking over my life again. No controller support. First game I played with a keyboard and mouse in years. I love soccer, so I actually think I might enjoy a football management game. But who knows if I'll ever get to it? Probably not. Just started Brock the Investigator. Have you ever heard of this? It's a cross between a click and point adventure. You must be British. Click and point. Click and point adventure with a beat 'em up. I've only played an hour, but I'm very eager to play more. Sweet rumble, haptic support, combat feels great. Has anyone checked out Immortality yet? Isla has. I really enjoyed her story, and it seemed to be easy to pick up and play. I've only spent a couple of hours on Immortality and feel lost with what to do or what the goal is. I don't want to read anything about this in case I get spoiled. I'm very curious and getting a real creeping vibe from this one. I think it's the discovery aspect that keeps me going. Isla loved it, so keep going. I won't say anything that I heard, but keep going. It's supposed to be amazing. I'd love to get your spoiler-free thoughts at some point. I think I'll be sticking with this one if I ever manage to quit Football Manager. I haven't figured out why yet, but the controller rumbles in certain clips. Oh, so possibly a good rumble implementation or a bug in the game. Well, love and respect for Robert Lee.
Creator's intent. Clearly creator's intent. All right, now we got some artwork and some photos from our patrons.
Great.
We're going to start with Becent here. And I think I might have forgotten the limit for this, but since this first one is as you see, a longtime listener and supporter here, I think it was I made an exception for this first one and picked more than 8 images, but not too many.
Okay.
I think 8 was usually what we leave it at, but I picked maybe 1 or 2 more.
That's okay.
So, yeah. All right. Longtime listener supporter here. Been following you guys since the good old GT days where Jones and that other dude was still on the team. What's his name again? Kevin Bozeman or something? Not important. Anyways, you have always provided me countless hours of company and entertainment while I worked away on my passion, which is what I am finally bringing to the community showcase.
Wow.
Below is a link to Chapter 3 of my personal comic titled Oneria. Oneria.
Yeah.
Oneria, that follows second-year student Will Rofsky during his first year as a drifter. Drifters are individuals who enter the realm of Oneria when they sleep and are tasked with protecting other dreamers from consciousness-consuming terrors. Oh, this is a project I have been working on for over 8 years.
Wow.
1 reboot and multiple rewrites. And I am the sole author and artist. I finished my 3rd chapter this year, and I am slowly working away on my 4th, being a full-time graphic designer and a parent
Wow.
who doesn't leave much time. For the sake of the showcase, feel free to show... see, I don't read everyone's entry through the... so only show 9 pages. I might have grabbed 10, so it's okay.
Well...
Thank you for everything you do, and know you will have a lifelong supporter with me. Love and respect. So here we go. Let me get this going here. So this is the cover of Chapter 3.
I really like the font.
Oh, joy. This is great. So,
something's not loading.
Okay. Give me a sec. I might have to do this a different way then. All right, hang on. Sorry, chat. 1 sec. By the way, we had a update today. Can you drag over? Come on. Come on, mouse. Ah! Oh my gosh. Okay, well, there's another way to do this. Wait, where is it? Right, move. There we go. Ha ha ha. I have got it. All right, so unfortunately, let's go to September. Images. All right, here we go.
Oh, great. Okay.
Sorry. So we're going to have to do it this way. So let me remove that one and throw up the next one, and I'll resize these as we go.
Wow.
Why is it not letting me? Oh, because these. I forgot. These are a different file type for what these were. They were like web something.
A web peas or whatever.
Yeah, so it's not letting me do any alterations to them other than resize. So, yeah, I can make them a little bigger. We can cover up that for the captain. Can you read that?
Swarm of beasts emerges from the storm.
All right.
Ooh, I like how you did the glow there on
Yeah.
the. That's good.
Let's get page 3 here. Sorry. Whoa, that's.
We cannot read this.
Yeah.
it's a little too small for us to. Well.
There.
Oh.
So you won't. So the problem is it won't let me do enhanced resize, which like clears it up. So one thing we can do though, while you don't see it on here, is maybe.
Oh yeah, if we open it in there's.
Oh dear, it's opening as a web page. That's not great. All right, give me a sec. I
That's okay.
I can make this work. Restore, and then.
Oh, Ethan said no need to read it. Are you sure?
Here.
Oh, okay, wait. We can read it like this.
Yeah.
Maybe Damiani can't, but I think I can. Peculiar that 2 stowaways are discovered on my vessel, and now this grotesque monstrosity approaches. How am I not to assume that this is your doing? Oh, I like the robots. I assure you, we mean no harm. If we were here to kill you, do you think we would have allowed ourselves to be detected? Not unless you wanted to be discovered. Classic distraction plan. Seriously, this guy is something else. Stand back, Captain. No need to worry about these 2. There is no room aboard the Celeste for lying stowaways. Ooh, the magic. That's cool.
Grab this over here so we can do it faster with it. There we go. Oh, and then I have to update it up here too. Great. Here's page 4, chat.
Holy crap! How did you do that? Physical manifestations is one of the most versatile techniques at a drifter's disposal. It can be used to craft weapons as well as manipulate one's environment. Very interesting. I must admit I have never witnessed anything quite like that before. Captain, I urge you to comply and allow my students and I to lend you our assistance. If you refuse, there will be nothing preventing that swarm of terrors from completely devouring you and your crew. Well, it would seem that I have quite a difficult decision in front of me. Put my life and that of my crew in the hands of 2 complete strangers, or take my chances against a ravenous swarm of beasts hell-bent on making my crew their next meal. We are your only hope for surviving this night.
This page 5. Whoa.
Wow, the color is so good.
Yeah.
You are a strong and blunt woman. I once knew someone who would have very much looked up to you. The swarm is getting closer, and she had an excellent judge of character. Listen here, men. A swarm of ravenous beasts fly towards us and would like nothing more than to rip us to shreds. I personally would not like to experience that, and Master Yumi, I think, here, has so graciously decided to lend her assistance in preventing that. As of right now, her word is as good as mine. You are to follow her orders, and with any luck, we will live to sail another night. Do I make myself clear? Aye, aye, Captain. Aye, Captain. Aye, aye, Captain. Master Yumi, my crew is yours to command.
It's page 6.
Have your crew gather any cannons and ammunition you have on this vessel and bring it to the bow of the ship. The manifestation I am about to perform is quite complex. Any existing weapons will help a great deal. Not sure if I fully understand what you plan on doing, but if it's cannons you want, then cannons you shall have. You heard the lady. Gather those cannons and bring them to the bow. Your crew should also arm themselves with any weapons you have and prepare to be boarded. This ship wasn't exactly built for combat. It was meant for discovery. I am afraid that these cannons you see are really the only form of weaponry we have besides a musket I keep in my cabin. Well, they should arm themselves with tools or anything else they can use to defend this ship. Grab that musket for yourself and take a small group of men to your cabin. Do not let anyone in unless it is myself or my student. Don't let anyone in.
There's 2 more pages. This is 7.
3, wait. Or 2?
Oh, 9. Yeah, sorry.
Follow the dreamer into his quarters, barricade the doors, and wait for me to secure the dreamscape. Hey Yumi, what should I do? One more thing. It would be best not to inform the dreamer that this is a nightmare. He seems fairly confident, given the circumstances, and we do not want to cause any additional panic. Fear will only serve to weaken our efforts and strengthen those of the terror. The dreamer's safety is our top priority. Got it. You can count on me. Captain Sutherland. I'm with you until Yumi handles the situation. Very well. Get inside, boy. I'm afraid this is all we have, miss. Thank you, gentlemen. This will be more than enough. Now, if you would please stand back and clear from the manifestation. Yeah, that was a twist I didn't expect.
I was like, oh, we're in it. Yeah. That sounds like a fantasy, and it's like, no, this is a dream, a nightmare.
Cool.
Oh, look at that.
I love the, roiling ocean. I love the, symbols and the magic. This is great.
That spell's pretty cool. Good runes.
I want to know how what program you used, Becent.
Here's page 9.
Wow, this place is huge. It is indeed quite spacious. Shall we proceed? Alright, let's lock this place down, people. There's no time to waste. Seeing as time is of the essence, wouldn't it be more beneficial for you to assist rather than observe? Fair enough. Hello, old friend. Been a while since I had to use you. Let's hope you still have some bite left.
No.
Oh, Photoshop. Oh, wow. Photoshop's so hard to draw in. That's awesome.
Nice. Well, thank you for that. So, wow, done all in Photoshop. Jeez.
That's a lot of work.
Really good. All right. Next.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Greetings, Damiani and Gabby. Gamescom was a nice trip. Oh, awesome. You got to go to Gamescom. Really liked the retro area that also had arcade machines, and the one called Marvelous Waka. Was such a cool rhythm game. Also played Sonic Frontiers, Street Fighter 6, One Piece Odyssey, and a few others, but sadly not Lies of P. That didn't have a long line, but the wait would have been near 5 hours, so I decided to just stroll around most of the time. Lots of amazing cosplays throughout the 4 days I was there, and Genshin Impact had the numbers probably close to 100, which probably shouldn't come as a surprise. Overall, a good experience. Here's a continuation of last month's drawing, and a few photos. Oh.
And throw it up for you. Sorry. Let me get these going.
Ooh. All you artists, I want you to tell me what programs you use.
Okay, so now I can do it.
Here's a continuation of last month's drawing and a few photos I took from Berlin. The second one is the church in Cologne. Majestic, isn't it? Where I stayed for the second half of my trip. The final picture is in Sigasale something that was that has an interesting history behind it and costs €4 to get in. You can go up to the foot of the statue and see all around the area, and it's breathtaking, also scary. Also, it's located inside a traffic circle, so you can only get there through tunnels. Wow. Got back home last Friday, and my youngest brother had a wedding the next day. They've been 15 years together, so it was about time, I guess. Wow. My clothes are pretty tight, but shoes were way worse, since it has been 7 years since I wore them. That's all. Love and respect. Tirju Engi? Is that how you say that?
Yep. So let's take a look at... So there we go. Now I can switch it through here. Oh, sorry, not to James Cameron.
Oh. Whales. A bunch of whales. Uses the program.
So we're going to see how this gets colored over time. Oh, that's really good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to see what programs people are using.
If you should pencil everything first, then ink and color digitally before going to complete digital.
Wow.
All right, and then here's the final coloring, I believe. Wow,
Wow, I love your rendering. That's really good.
Then we got the photos.
Oh, cool. Love a statue.
Yeah.
Or a fountain, rather.
There's yeah, we've definitely seen this in Germany. Sideways. All right, I don't know why I did that, but sure. Cool.
Very beautiful.
It does not display. Ah.
Oh, cool.
It's a nice field.
Looks like a place you would infiltrate in Assassin's Creed.
Alright, why is it doing this? Let me go to... Is there like a rotate or something? It's being a little weird here. Sorry. Here we go. Found it. Rotate. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't... sorry.
Wow.
Xboot updated and has a whole new interface now, so it's a little weird. And last but not least, we got another one of these. Okay.
Lovely.
They might want to talk about updating this program and fixing it. But there we go.
Wow.
Yeah, that's sick.
That's really cool.
They went.
Is that where they went inside? Is that?
Yeah. Get in a traffic circle. So you can go on.
And that's the one that it says.
Yeah, that's the last thing.
That's cool.
Final picture is that. See, that's Sigasol. All right. Next up, Michelle Jackson. Hello, Damiani and Gabby. August was a busy month, but most eventful for me was SabatenCon. Sabaten is Arizona's biggest anime and Japanese pop culture convention, and this year was my first time attending. I thought I'd share some images from the event, so here we go.
Cool.
Hopefully we don't get some weird upside down stuff, so hopefully it's okay.
It's right side up in the.
It's like
in the finder window,
okay,
and then
actually, I
tilts
think
it.
I know what's up. Actually, I think I know what's up. Let me try this. I'm literally gonna add them from this because I think the replacement thing is botched. Is this gonna show up? Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Okay. I have to add them in.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so first, my outfit for day one. Me and some other members of the local Lolita fashion community were doing a panel during the event, so I decided to wear the fashion each day.
That's a cute outfit. I like your bows and all your rings.
Yeah. Let's get the second photo. Hopefully it doesn't flip this upside. Look at that. Now it's behaving. This is the album I won from being a top finisher at K-pop Trivia. All right. Here we go.
Oh my god. G-Friend? Okay, I've heard of G-Friend. Awesome.
I failed to get an outfit shot for day two, but this is my outfit laid out the night before.
Okay, I'm gagged over your shoes. Where did you get those? And is that a purse?
Let's see. I can just like open it up here. So you can just see a little
Oh
closer.
my god.
Yeah.
Did you make this? Or did you buy it? I'm in awe. Yeah, yes, it is a purse and the shoes are from Bodyline. Oh my god.
Alright. This is the only photo I remembered to take during the Lolita Fashion 101 panel that was hosted by me and 4 other members of the local community. It was actually more successful than we anticipated, with a full house and people having to stand in the back. Yeah, that's pretty sick.
You got to host a panel? That's awesome.
As someone who hosts panels in the past, when you get a crowded panel, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Especially when you're not expecting it.
Oh, okay. Let me know. My main piece is from Metamorphose Tante Fille. Okay.
No. Alright. Oh, what is this? No.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I have to. So, here's one of my slides from the presentation, which focuses on buying from the major Japanese brands.
Wow. I like this design. The webpage 90s.
Close gel.
That's cool.
Oh. Local swap meets, direct from brands, Lace Market, Yahoo JP Auctions. I know Yahoo JP Auctions. Haven't used those in a while though. Next.
Another slide.
Yeah.
Wow, you're an expert. This is awesome.
Here's a different slide that focuses on buying from indie brands. Oh, Taobao. I know a lot of people who use that. Lolita Collective, Kurashiro Koi, Florist, Indie Brands, Lace Market, Etsy. Yeah.
Cool.
Alright. Really. Here we go.
Outfit. Day.
My outfit from day 3. Get it like a little bit bigger there.
Oh. Oh my god, I love your rings. So cute.
And I think the final image here is a drawing.
Oh, that's awesome.
A drawing of Sailor Venus I made in the art room because I couldn't figure out Sailor Moon origami. LOL.
I love that. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing, Michelle.
Alright. Next up is Mo Grant. First image maybe go in here. Actually, I'll wait for it. I think they call for it.
Hey, Damiani and Gabby. It's been a while, but I'm happy to be back with a new update from all of us over here at Lucky 33 Comics. In between working on issues 2 and 3 of the New Luminaries, we've decided to release a short, self-contained, one-shot comic centered around a cartoonish, over-the-top race full with a cast of colorful characters. Drawing inspiration from the likes of F-Zero, Mario Kart, Wacky Racers, Wacker Racers, and more, we are proud to present Max Axel and the Wild Circuit. Wow. Again, I gotta know the program. We can't wait to show off more of the story, but for now, what better place to start than to introduce our racers? First up, we have the foul, fire-breathing terror of the seven seas, Lizard Shark.
Oh, just took a little longer than usual.
Oh. Wait, can you make it bigger? Oh, it will cover us if you make it bigger.
Oh, I gotta make it bigger. Don't worry much.
Okay. Oh my god. Wait, I love the twins. That's my favorite for sure.
It's like covering up that though.
Oh my god, those. You know that reminds me of in Last of Us 2, the cards you collect. There's one that's like a set of twins. That was my favorite card, and that really reminds me of that. My god, these are so cool.
Yeah.
Love your use of line weight. That's awesome. Next up is the pint-sized Prince of Acceleration, Speedhawk. Okay, cool. That's the little guy. And for the titular star of the show, the highly animated, ever-explosive Max Axel. Okay, buff. Himbo. With their eyes on the prize, the clever, cunning chameleon twins, Karina and Cassie. Those are my favorite. And last but certainly not least, the daring cosmic drifter, Dark Star. That guy is also super cool. I love his helmet. Which one of these racers will claim the ultimate prize? Find out when Max Axel and the Wild Circuit launches later this year. You can see, I assume, more amazing work over at our artist website, jrcomicart.com. And more of our previous comics at lucky33comics.com.
All right.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Wait, there's more.
Yeah, we got more.
Okay.
So we got the kind of like the character panels for
lizard
everyone.
shark.
Yeah.
Oh, super cool.
Reminds me of
The lobster from... Oh.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
going to
well,
say Larry
too.
the Lobster
Larry the
from
Lobster,
SpongeBob.
Oh, I
Speedhawk?
love this.
These
This is
are
like
gorgeous.
Tatsunoko.
Yeah.
Very, Tatsunoko. Yeah.
So cool.
That's awesome. We got the main protagonist, Max Axel. Sorry.
Cool guy alert. I like his gloves.
Then we got your favorite, the twins, chameleon twins.
They're so cool. That's awesome.
2 more. We got Dark Star, I believe.
I can't see this guy's face, but I know that they're hot, and that's all I need to know.
It's a K-pop star.
Yeah.
For sure. It's totally a K-pop star. And then last but not least, there's the panels here. Look at that.
Cool.
So you can see.
Really cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. Oh man, I love that ship.
Yeah. Oh, wait, Darkstar's ship is sick.
I want to see the showdown between Speedhawk and Darkstar.
It looks like the Giancarlo Esposito character from Mandalorian.
Oh,
Didn't he have a ship that looked like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. Oh. Good call back there. Very awesome. Thank you. Next art comes from Nick Gothic. Hello, Damiani. And by my prediction, hello, Gabby.
You predicted right.
I'm going to the Function demo party in Hungary again
Wow.
literally in a couple of hours, so I'm in a hurry, and I want to post something relatively simple. All right, so we got a bunch of art they submitted here, so I'm going to read through them and then show them because it's really cool. First, they submitted their newest Commodore 64 demo art to Revision in Germany, which is the biggest demo party of the year. It ranked 10th in the old school graphics department, but the list is heavily biased towards Amiga art, and Critikill won another easy victory, which was a given. And honestly, I'm just proud it got so high at such a competition that included over 60 candidates.
Oh, I didn't understand. Okay,
So
now
here,
I get it.
take a look. Yeah, look at this.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Again, guys, you got to include what program you use. I'm nosy and
this
I
is
want
now
to
a
know.
requirement of the community showcases. You'll have to submit the program and links to where you can get it and everything.
Exactly.
So yeah, you gotta help Gabby out here. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I have to explain that there's a whole art and procedure to making C64 demo art. Here we go. The C64 only has 16 colors with a resolution of 160 by 200. And every cluster of 4 by 8 pixels can only utilize 3 colors plus a background color, which is usually black. These limitations make it very challenging to produce vivid artwork, and many people use the washes of the palette to distribute the lighting value instead of pure hue, which is why you get intensely psychedelic-looking images like this rendition of the girl with the pearl earring. Which
Cool, I love that painting.
Which is what we're about to get here. So this is the example we're showing. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
In preparation for this art, I made a hand-drawn version of it to serve as a reference. I'm kind of sad that it turned out so good because it had to be reduced to pixel art later. So we got 3 more images here they're going to show you. So this is the hand-drawn, how they went through the
I
hand-drawn
see. So
phase.
you like...
Oops, sorry. That. So yeah, let's start with that. The lines.
You like block it out first.
Yeah.
And then you...
Yeah. Look at that.
Cool.
And then this was the...
Okay, so rendered in like Procreate or Photoshop or something. And then...
And then you... sorry.
And then I see.
And then as you make this pixel art on a software called Multipaint, you have to be really careful with implementing the features because Multipaint has no layers, so every bit of paint you put is as is.
No.
Just like in regular painting, you try to put grand swatches of colors first before you start working on the fine details. And last but not least will be the full time lapse. So I start with this.
I could never.
Yeah. And then they advanced it to this. And then it became this.
Whoa. That's amazing. I wish I could do pixel art. That's like... There's a lot I can't do drawing-wise, but like that's one thing I really wish I could do.
I don't know if this actually is animated or anything. Oh, there it is. Yeah,
it's a time lapse. Yeah.
There we go. So you can take a look as it goes through. Oh wow. Let it loop one more time again.
Yeah.
I don't know if it does. Oh, there it goes. There.
Oh, the lighting is super cool. You like light her hair. That's awesome.
That's really cool. All right. Well, thank you for that. That is the last of our art and photo submissions, which means it's time to move into our audio submission. We have a single one this month. I have it ready to go, so it means we're time for our headsets.
Oh.
So we can listen.
It's my turn to read? Did I read the last one? No, you did.
You'd be so kind.
Kevin
Gillette.
It's been ridiculously hot and dry recently, including during my holiday where I was supposed to see beautiful waterfalls, but no water. But I am sensing the slight change in the air that can only mean my favorite season is approaching. Same. Meanwhile, Xenoblade 3 is fantastic, currently in Chapter 4 at 40 hours. The Sandman on Netflix is perfection, Sakurai's YouTube channel is already wonderful, and I'm excited for Splatoon 3 coming up. For this month, there's another KK song arranged by yours truly, KK Bazaar from Animal Crossing New Leaf. Obsessed with KK Sliders, so.
You ready for this?
really good.
That was
That's
awesome.
awesome. I want to know. I mean, maybe it's like lore that I just don't know because I haven't been on the showcase. But has he ever talked about like what his process is in making, or like what he?
They have constantly submitted cool like kind of combinations like that, and is a highlight. But I don't know if they. Unfortunately, because these are always a month apart. I could technically go look through. I have it right here. I could go look through, and we could remind me.
Just tell me on the
But
Discord.
yeah, if you haven't, I forgot. Kevin, sorry, but.
Tell me on the Discord. At me in the channel.
Gabby likes to know the behind the scenes.
I do. I really do.
Because Gabby's just going to take over all this. Like, Gabby's going to submit everything next time.
No!
The Gabby showcase will just be all of Gabby's creations using all of your help to show her all the programs to use. So we're going to have Gabby music, Gabby videos, Gabby art, and Gabby essays and fan fiction. Yeah. All right, time for our final segment, the video segment. First up is Damon, Radioactive Magic, which you know what that means. Time for more Pokemon. Hey, Damiani, hope you're doing great. Time for my regular submission of my Pokemon study. This one is about the type chart, which I think is great for people who are interested in the nitty-gritty stuff like that. Might not be your cup of tea, but here we are. Just go from the start for 3 minutes, and I'll mention, though, I had a lot of fun with my upcoming episode on how to design good legendaries. So look forward to that next month.
Cool.
Love and respect. Here we go. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you haven't, but if I have questions, I'll ask them after, for sure.
Here we go.
A reboot is the opportunity to redesign the type
great
chart.
voice.
Could we build it better? So, of course, I'm going to propose my own edited type chart for Pokemon.
Oh, man.
I'm doing a series based on exploring what could happen for a reboot. This is obviously a place we would arrive at some point. I'll give you a heads up now that this episode is crunchy with going through numbers and explaining why I make the modifications I do. However, I have all the good game design stuff first, and I give a heads up before going into the overly detailed section, so you can pick your poison. Starting out, I could go through and rip out old elements and put in my own. But I don't really see a reason to do that, at least from a game design perspective. At the moment, Pokemon has 18 elements, which is a really nice number. You can divide it by 2, 3, 6, and 9. Why I mentioned this fun little bit of maths I will return to later. Also, all these elements are pretty iconic for Pokemon to have in there, so there isn't a very strong reason to change things here. Sure, we could remove elements that we don't like or think doesn't fit in well, but what does that accomplish other than a new type chart? I believe there is a different approach in the design I would like to demonstrate by simply tweaking the advantages and disadvantages, and I can best do that by keeping the elements in the type chart the way it is now. However, if I was going to chop and change things, the question I would put forward is, can we merge rock and ground into one type? Thematically, they are very similar,
Yes,
although
please.
offensively and defensively, they have very
Not a
little
fan
in
of
common.
merging.
A slightly greater difference in attack
Yeah, I
with
will
just a
merge.
few commonalities in defense, so this would get a little tricky. The way you would combine them is to find what purpose we want this new ground rock element to serve. Balancing flying and electric types with immunity spread around is pretty handy from ground type. Giving fighting something to crack in half from the rock type is cool. I'm not going to indulge this idea too much as, like I said, I like having 18 elements. Of course, with those two combined, you can introduce a whole new element that you could put to good and interesting use. But I could go on forever coming up with ideas. We could design a new chart for any of the following suggestions. Magic type, acid type, void, crystal, divine. I like the type from Dungeons & Dragons called Ooze, which I think might be fun to think about. Grimer, Ditto, Slugma, Goodra, and Melton would fit into this. There was a Pokemon mod called Pokemon Uranium which introduced a radioactive nuclear type, and interesting new mechanics that went with it. Like I said, in terms of game design, there is not a lot of reasons to go changing the types. There are, however, plenty of reasons to do some rebalancing.
I'm about to end on that cliffhanger.
Oh!
You want more? Check them
No!
out. Yes, get over to Damian Radioactive Magic's YouTube channel to check out that series if you would like to see more. I knew it. I was like,
Oh, I'm reading Radioactive Magic's description. Ah, okay. That's
you go.
awesome.
good. Yeah.
That's super cool. You have a great voice, and the video is really engaging. Because first when you showed all that math flying by, I was like, uh-oh. But, but that's super cool.
Yeah, sometimes theory crafting, I could get some people intimidated, but it's if you can present it in a good way.
Yeah, exactly.
It's always good to get more people into it. So I'm gonna try and do what I usually do, which is swap videos, but I don't know if we're gonna get some weird upside down like stuff. What's gonna happen here? So we're gonna try this out. Because next up is Alexander Zirinov, and if you know what that means, it means more Apex Legends
I love Apex
behind
Legends.
the scenes. And which character will it be this month? Let's find out.
Should I?
Let me. I'm supposed to play. Okay, good. Go ahead and read first.
Okay.
And then we'll. Sorry.
Alexander
Too
Zirinov. Hello, allies. I'm continuing highlighting Apex Legends characters, and today we'll talk about Caustic. Alexander Knox, one of the pesticide gas's leading manufacturers, brightest scientists, worked day and night developing new formulas to protect the crops that sustained the Outlands. Eventually, he realized that progress was being hampered by lack of testing on living subjects. As he toiled in secret, Knox began to see the beauty in his creations and their ability to destroy anything they touched. When the head of the company discovered these experiments, Knox murdered him, burned the laboratory to the ground, and left 2 of his fingers to stage his own death. Then he crafted a new identity under the alias of Dr. Mikhail Caustic, and entered the Apex games, where he could test his gas on other participants. However, this put his disguise at risk, as his mother, watching an Apex Games match, was able to see right through it. When Watson joined Apex Games, Knox got attached to a fellow scientist, wanting her to rise to greatness. After she started bonding with Crypto, Alexander's stepbrother, oh, I didn't know that, Knox framed him as a mole in order to prevent Crypto's influence on her. Later, he planned to release his gas in a nearby city, but canceled this experiment when Watson refused to leave the site. Those actions resulted in losing Watson's trust, and she demanded that Knox would work to become a better man. Since then, Knox revealed to Crypto that he has terminal cancer, and he also reconnected with his mother. In terms of gameplay, Caustic is a defensive legend with his tactical ability. Caustic can deploy up to 6 gas traps that release Nox gas when shot or when an enemy walks nearby. The gas reduces visibility, slows your opponents, and deals damage to their health, even if they have shields. You can also use traps to block doors or as a cover. Caustic's passive ability makes him immune to effects of enemies' Nox gas, and allows him to see opponents inside the gas cloud. Additionally, Caustic is big, which makes him an easier target, but also makes him more resistant to enemies' attacks. Caustic's ultimate ability is a Nox gas grenade that blankets a large area in his gas. This allows you to force your opponents to move or to prevent their advancement on your position. However, enemies can deactivate Caustic's traps by shooting their bases and trigger them with bullets from a safe distance, so your abilities are much less efficient outside of close-quarter combat. I like playing as Caustic because just his mere presence discourages most teams from storming a building you've taken. In my video for Crypto, I've already shown some of his interactions with his stepbrother, so today I'll focus on highlighting Caustic's abilities and his interactions with other legends. This is just a small taste. The game has much more than I can possibly show in just 3 minutes.
Here we go.
Death stalks the ignorant. Intelligence will guide us to survival.
I'm the jump master. Let the research begin. Prepare for certain death.
Attention. First blood.
First blood. And so it begins.
New kill leader appointed.
New kill leader. I must confess, it's what I long for.
Independent variable added. The variable from the lab rats. Upset and winning. I wonder how many test subjects I'll catch with this trap.
Enemy shield closed. Spotted a bump.
Breathe it in.
Firing. Subject down.
I'm taking shots. I'm down. Hostile right here.
Take a deep breath. You are fortunate we're on the same team. I am crafting relevant bacteria.
I am gathering materials.
Do not interrupt a craftsman while he conquers perfection.
I need some help over here.
On my way.
Help!
I'll help you on one condition. You quit that incessant whining. Death will have to wait.
Warning. Ring closing.
Dying outside the ring will be...
Attention.
Thanks. Good looking out.
Don't take this as mercy. Take it as pity. This obsessive need for camaraderie is a perfunctory act of humanity. I require assistance.
Leno, I will assist you.
I nearly experienced death. So much to notate. Once I eliminate the others. Reloading. Killed one myself.
You've either killed a lot, or you're wildly lucky.
That completes the triumvirate.
Solid kill. My mom would approve. Not easy to get her approval.
Killed the Velaticus Locusta Draco, or Flyer, in layman's terms.
I didn't know there was like one.
You're the kill leader. Someone's going for the gold. I like that.
Alex always finishes.
I would say, as a bad Apex Legends player, Caustic's really hard to play against.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it seems like in right hands, that gas ability to like push people back or make people.
And they can really
disperse.
surprise you, like if you don't know they're in a building that you're pushing. Yeah, really hard.
Yeah. All right. Next comes from Bo. Hey guys, haven't submitted in a while, but here's another devlog. Love and respect. All right, let me get this queued up. Bo. And let's hit play. Ooh.
Hey guys, sorry for not updating the last 4 months, but I didn't have much to show. I've been trying to remember how to properly model a character for my game, and I spent a lot of my free time building something I've always wanted. An arcade machine.
Whoa!
I like the machine, but I wish I'd try to make a cheap bar top instead with no CRT. Because then I can make all the mistakes I wanted on the bar top and then make the full sit-down one a lot better. But let's start the devlog. I have a trend of making something halfway, saying I'll go back and finish it later, but never do. So I wanted to go back and finally finish a character model. I modeled my character to look similar to Strider.
Cool. Again, tell me what program.
I started by making a high sculpt model. Then retopologized it and experimented with how to add hair. I settled on planes that have hair strand textures on it. I don't have footage of the modeling process, but if you want to see brilliant character modeling workflow, I'd recommend Ilya's Shinobi character videos.
Cool.
Then put it back into Blender to texture paint the skin. I recommend Rico's tutorial on skin texturing for that. Then imported the character
Bloody
into
hard.
Unity 4. I also continued modeling city assets. The last time I showed city assets, the city was a little too busy and oversaturated, so I went back with a more focused approach.
Cool.
I did the same thing that I showed in the last video of using a collage of textures or pictures for my assets. One for just the signs, and one for the restaurants or miscellaneous things. But that's all I have to show for this month. Hopefully I'll have more next month. Thanks for watching.
Sick.
Lovely. So cool.
All right. And our final submission of the
Oh,
showcase
is this?
from Sarah Knight.
Sarah Knight, hello Damiani and my new boss Gabby. Oh my god.
Hey, you're the boss of people. Hey.
Hope you guys are doing well. Jokes aside, for the past few months I've been working on a new webcomic called Pantheris. It's a fantasy adventure series that I'm pretty sure Gabby probably has seen in the community content channel on Discord. Yes, I have. If not, the video is just a drawing video of the promo poster that I made a couple months ago for Chapter 1. Chapter 1 Part 1 is now currently available to read on Webtoons. That's awesome. And a link will show up in chat for anyone that hasn't checked it out yet. The rest of Chapter 1A, the first half of Chapter 1, will be out every Monday in October. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram for updates. Hope you guys continue to stay safe and be awesome to everyone around you. Much love and respect, Sarah Knight. P.S. Readers should pay attention to the song titles I've been using for all Pantheris videos.
Oh, more cryptic clues. All right, here we go. Oh, of course. Sarah does like using the Hollow Knight music.
Sarah, is this Procreate?
This makes me sad I don't have Silk Song.
Someday. That's cool. That's really cool. I'm also a Procreate stan, so I recognized it immediately. That's awesome. Everyone is so talented. I mean, I told them in the Discord, the community content channel is my favorite channel.
Yeah.
Go in there, scroll through, see what people are doing.
Woo! Good stuff this month. Thank you again, and if you would like to participate in the next community showcase, and next month is Bloodworth?
Is there an order? I don't...
Yeah, I forgot who's next. Crap. I think it's Bloodworth. Yeah, I think you are Switch. I'm pretty sure it's Bloodworth. Blood will be next month, so October. Perfect. October, Bloodworth. I mean, maybe Huber would have been like the best October fit, but can't go wrong with Bloodworth and like Halloween month, man. That's going to be good. So you have your $10 and up patron. part of our community showcase tier, and I'll make that post. Go on for all your wonderful submissions, and I give you a lot of time. I extended the deadlines now to like the day of, so hopefully you enjoy that. Hopefully that is enough time for everybody. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Gabby. Everyone, a round of applause for Gabby's first showcase. And please, in Discord, help Gabby find all these programs so we can have the Gabby extravaganza. I want the Gabby extravaganza showcase where it's all Gabby's creations. She's using all these programs and she's gonna make all these things, and we'll just all watch them together.
Yeah. I'm gonna make
also welcome Isla.
K-pop's
Hi.
We're gonna get permission from BTS.
I'm just happy to see you.
We're gonna tweet BTS to get permission to use their music.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's probably pretty cheap.
Yeah,
probably. They'll probably
it's
just give it
cheap.
to us.
Yeah, they'll just like donate it.
It's just
you know what? They might run
message them in
into your community showcase.
I would instantly. I would take thousands of psychic damage immediately.
Oh man. Well, thank you everybody. We have the podcast coming up. So for those of you in the behind the scenes tier, that'll be coming up in about 2.5 hours.
What's tomorrow?
2 hours.
Oh yeah, we have this big thing happening in the next few days called Easy Chillin'. So Easy Chillin', no G, apostrophe at the end. 2022 or 22 with the apostrophe in front of the 22. Had to like get that right. Yeah, 3 days, 12 hours each day, 36 hours total of all of us plus special guests.
Noon to midnight. Special guest Jason Wishnob first, then special guest Brandon Jones.
I just want to highlight this chat. Jones is coming in. He talked about it in chat. Jones is coming in to play Power Wash Simulator with us.
And Mario and one other thing.
I'm
He's here for 4 hours.
I'm going to try and commandeer Sunday and make it Power Wash Simulator Day with Jones.
An hour is enough.
No, an hour is barely enough time for one house or whatever.
I know, that game is ridiculous.
It is great. I'm looking so forward to that. And then, as I said,
go look at the schedules on Twitter.
Those lovely schedule images, courtesy of showcase submissions. Those are the first showcase submissions from Gabby.
Yeah.
All Gabby's doing. Didn't I upgrade the washers? I did at the very end of last time. And I left the completed playground for everyone to see when I left. It was very satisfying. But Jones is the pro.
I aced that slide.
You did.
You did.
It's great.
Not a speck of dirt on that slide.
It's really good.
The name and cursive was pretty good too.
Yeah. I liked how I wrote my name, and Damiani or Huber or Gabby was like, "Uh-oh," and I was like,
"Oh, because
that's how I write my name." That's
why I didn't realize you were doing your signature.
Oh.
That's why. That's why.
Yeah, all caps.
Yeah.
No cursive.
No cursive. But yeah, it's busy weekend. We'll have more details for you. And
it's gonna be off the chain.
Yeah.
We have some really fun ideas for chess. I'm really excited about it. I was hanging out with Jason yesterday.
We got the wheel.
Yeah.
Spin the wheel.
If you have any more wheel spin ideas, please drop them in.
Shoot us some wheel spin ideas. We've
Discord,
got like a good 6 or 7.
Please vote on the stream team poll if you are suggesting squad, because you get to pick 2 games, not 1. 2 games out of 10.
More for your money.
Yeah, 2 games we're going to be playing. Obviously, one of them is going to be Diddy Kong Racing at this point.
Not 1 or 2 or 3,
getting off that train.
Sarah, I have been in the same room as Jones. I've been on at least 2...
You can't prove they're not the same person.
Yeah.
They've never been in the same room at the same time.
Always.
I was on an episode of Easy Update. Yes. Oh, no. Fast and Loose? With Jones.
I don't know.
And we were in the Red Dead musical together.
I just make these things, puke them out, and never think about them ever again. You know? It's like they never happened. This stream, I won't remember any of this. I'm in a fugue state constantly. You want to get lunch?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't want Mexican food, though.
Well, fuck.
That place makes me ill every time I eat there.
Bye, chat. See you, some of you, in a little bit for Behind the Scenes podcast. Otherwise, see you tomorrow, noon Pacific time.
Bye.
Easy chillin'. Bye.
Somebody get Isla a paper bag. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean, Level Capybara? What does that mean? Are you still here? What does that mean? What does that mean? Answer me! Simple question for the puke. She was gonna puke. I wasn't gonna puke.
Yeah,
that was Gabby. Okay, cool.